Good afternoon. My name is Angel Villa. Today we're going to be talking about developing internship opportunities for students at UNM. So a brief outline we're going to be talking about today. First, we look at programs already in place. We'll look at how UNM compares to other schools, how internships are useful for the future, potential costs of these programs, and the final recommendations. There are some programs already in place at UNM for the pre-health professionals where that they are required to shadow at UNM Hospital as part of their workshops. However, on the other side, for STEM, there are only career fairs for more in-person help, and that the information online for engineering requires you to yourself to search for internships and to contact companies yourself. While you could contact an advisor to get some help, that most of the work has to be done by yourself, and that I feel like this program is just not enough. So how does New Mexico compare to other schools? UNM has the engineering student services to offer information online for possible internships from several different companies, and that you can talk to a staff member to get a better idea of what you want and what they might offer you. New Mexico Tech has an undergraduate research program so that a lot of the undergraduate students will be involved in research throughout their undergraduate career. New Mexico State University is similar to UNM with its information and that they can make appointments to discuss what kind of internships you would like. Other schools outside of New Mexico, you have Chaplain College, which has its upside down curriculum where you take more of your major related coursework at the beginning so that you may start interning at your first semester. Penn State has its co-op program which has 4 credit internships and co-ops available for students. And MIT has its UPOP program where there's internships for all kinds of undergraduates that you can start as early as your sophomore year. So how are these internships useful? 80% of employers view internships to find full-time hires so that your internship on your resume is going to give you a much better chance of landing that job than anything else. It doesn't matter what your final grade or GPAs were, that having that internship on your resume is what's going to make or break getting that first job. These offer rates for interns were at 59% with an acceptance rate of 77.3%. So some of the potential costs of implementing this is that you're going to have to create workshops and programs to get more people involved, more of the faculty and staff, more students to come out and get to know people, start networking. That some of these are already in place, but to do this more to get students set up to take these internships is what's really needed, and that's going to be about $2,000 per program or workshop, as you know you have to have staff set up, tear down, catering, and like reaching out. And that also reaching out is another cost that people are going to have to set up and make appointments with various companies about who wants what kind of interns for their company, how many they could take in, and like which specific degree programs they could work for. Another cost would be having someone update advising and the website so that it's provided with new and current information so that students can get the information they need right away rather than having to make an appointment with their advisor about what kind of internships are available. So the final recommendation that I have is that we should have a credited class that is required to have an internship so that a student can either do an unpaid internship for credit at a company that fits to their degree plan, and that UNM will collaborate with engineering firms in Albuquerque to make that work so that the student is spending an adequate amount of time at this company learning industrial experience rather than just only academic experience, so that they can have that knowledge going in once they graduate. And that we should also have more research through our advisors and college engineering website so that these students can get this experience needed for when they graduate. So in conclusion, it's apparent that UNM is lacking in ways to help undergraduate engineers land their first job after graduation, and that these internships are valuable to would-be graduates to start their careers. Even if it's unpaid, that it's still useful in the end, paid or unpaid, that having that internship is going to make or break someone's first career job. So I think that internships should be a requirement for undergraduate coursework. Thank you.